in the beginning and then move. Because, like, I feel like if Berserk, me personally, and then I'm going to shut up and we just, because it's about you, bro, promise you. If I were to recommend a anime, it would be something that's to my core, which is action, noble shit. You feel me? That would be my recommendation because that's my like traits. If somebody recommends Berserk off the muscle, I'm gonna be like, you're sick. But anyway,
I mean the same thing. I usually ask them like what things do you like? Do you like action, adventure, romance? You know, because like if they don't like action, but like they like rom-coms, then it's like, okay, well, there's a whole set of anime for that.
So what do you lean towards then? If you don't mind
I grew up with Legend of Zelda being like one of my favorite games, and I love the idea of like the
fantasy Dungeons and Dragons, basically. Okay, yeah.
So like anything adventure, like. I've never been like a super big animation snob, right? Like if it looks great, it looks great. But also if it doesn't look too great, as long as the story, I'm like, okay, like I'll watch it and enjoy it. And, you know, it's good to have some C tier anime sometimes that you're like, this is fun. I'm having a good time, you know. It's like there's a bunch of generic isekai where you're like, wow, this is the same kind of feeling over and over again, but they change one word in the title, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah,
it's the same fucking shit. But
yeah. So some of it's fun, some of it's like, wow, this is really just the same thing again.
So adventure. So what are your favorite animes, and or what's on your list, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, the loaded question for everybody, right? So I'm gonna do like top 3-ish because I can't pick one. Obviously we got Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
Don't do that, brother. they did. My boy Dave is so dirty in that. You ever? I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this and then shut the hell up. I'm gonna keep saying that. But that ending made me violently angry.
Yeah, I see. I already knew going into it because I played the game before. So like with Cyberpunk in general, there's no happy endings. I already knew. Going into the anime, I'm like, oh, this is fun, but I already knew. I'm like, it's gonna hurt.
All that bullshit, and this was the end result. Yeah. But go ahead. So Endrunner, got you. That's one.
Edgerunners.
I said end, didn't I? I'm sorry.
This one is one that I don't think I've ever met anybody else that's like actually heard of. It's called Vivi Fluorite's Eye Song.
No, I have not heard of that.
Yeah, it came out between JJK and what other
I'll say
released around that time.
You asking the wrong person. I stopped keeping up after the 2000s to an extent, but I'll say if we're saying JJK, maybe like My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I think it was like JJK, My Hero, and Demon Slayer all had seasons like that, or all had a new season that season, if that makes sense.
Is that season still ongoing? Maybe it's something I can look into and like do my own research on. Like is it relatively new?
What, Vivi?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Vivi was just like 24 episodes and it's done.
Oh, one of those. Okay,
It was an anime only one. Okay. So there's no like source material they had to adapt. He wrote a light novel as they were developing it, so that way they could have like something to keep track on. But